Welcome to Single Mom Honey, a podcast dedicated to single moms with a focus on health and money and everything in between.
I'm Quaylin, single mom of 3. I focus on the health.
I'm Ayi, single mom of 2, and I focus on the money. All right, so you ready to get into this tea, Quay?
Absolutely.
Okay, so the topic for today is wrong prints, avoiding narcissism or avoiding a narcissist. Don't we know too well?
Absolutely.
I'm not the singer she is, but sometimes we thinking I be doing something.
You did something. I like that.
All right, so if this is your first time, I'm so glad for you to join us. If you're returning, welcome home, sis. Welcome home, big sis. Welcome home, little sis. Okay.
What about auntie? There's aunties on here.
I mean, but we're the aunties now.
First of all,
don't fight it. Accept it. It's a badge of honor to get into auntie status.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Fine.
Don't be really loud, me, girl. All right, so today's episode is an important one. We're talking about how to avoid a narcissist in a romantic relationship.
That is post-divorce.
Yes. Or post-breakup.
Yeah.
You know, and all that good stuff. But not from a place.
Or just period. Just period. Avoid them.
Yeah.
Like a plague.
Like the plague. Like when COVID first came out, we was calling it the coronavirus. That's how you need to avoid them. Okay. And it's not from a place of fear. You know, it just give you some knowledge and awareness, some self-worth and emotional safety. Because one thing they will do, a narcissist will violate you emotionally over and over and over again. So, before we get started, I just want to be clear about something. This episode is not about diagnosing anyone. We are not them type of professionals, you know. She handled the health, but she don't handle the mental health.
Okay, listen.
What?
I can diagnose.
You can diagnose?
Yes.
A personality disorder?
I can. I'm a nurse practitioner.
I didn't know it was like different. I thought it was different types of nurses.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I did family practice.
Okay.
I do like a whole bunch of everything. But right now, I mainly focus on infectious disease and other things. But
okay,
yeah, I can do it all.
Okie dokie, girl. All right, so that told me something. But this is, you know, we're talking about patterns of narcissistic behaviors from our own personal experience and from things that we have learned along the way, but not labels. And more importantly, we're talking about how you can protect your heart. That is very important. So if you've ever felt confused in a relationship, red flag. If you've ever felt like you were too much or never enough, red flag.
If you felt both ways.
Yeah.
All at the same time.
But responsible for everything at the same time.
Wait a second.
I can't even see. All I see is red. It is not the good one, okay? Or if you're ever ignored red flags because you hope things would change. This episode is for
you,
all of us.
Okay.
Old Quay. Now, so let's take a deep breath. Let's take a deep breath and let's get into it.
All right. So let's talk about what narcissism really looks like. When people hear the word or the term narcissist, it's a term that's overused in our society, right? But nonetheless, it's fucking real.
Yeah.
It is real. And what you don't want to get caught up with is the wrong prince. I'm telling you.
They do come in like the Prince Charming.
They come in like Prince Charming.
Man, you be like, oh my God, this is like 90s romance. Okay.
You are so right. Because like all the love songs, like you just start hearing them and shit.
Yes.
Because they do just about everything right at first to reel you in.
I don't even know if it's really you in. It's just, I feel like I was kidnapped. You tell you the truth.
It's a little bait and switch. But, you know, when people hear the word narcissist, they often imagine someone who is loud, arrogant, controlling, a straight asshole.
Yeah.
Kind of obsessed with themselves. They can never be wrong. All those things are actually true, but they don't come out at first.
No, not at all.
It's really not that obvious at first in real life. Now, sometimes it's obvious to the outsiders looking at it. Yeah, or people who have dealt with it before. They'll try to warn you, like, oh, that don't look right. Be careful, girl. When you hear somebody telling you to be careful, take heed. That's what my mom used to say. Take heed to what I said. And I felt like she got that from the Bible. But a lot of times
they done been here. They done seen some things.
They've seen some things, and they know. And sometimes it's your ancestors trying to like, hey girl, listen up. This one ain't right. But you know, sometimes you get caught up. Especially after going through a rough patch and being single.
I wasn't a mom. when I ran into my narcissist. When I was snatched up, my little tiny self.
And you can get snatched up more than once. They come in all different shapes and sizes. Anyway, narcissistic behavior often shows up as a deep need for control, a lack of empathy. This person may show an inability to take accountability. I'm sure you've met someone like that before. And manipulation disguised as charm. And they can be charming as fuck.
Yes, extremely charming. Once you realize something is off, you kind of get stuck staying there because the perception of others outside, like, he's so nice, he's so sweet, and you remember how he used to be. So
exactly.
You're like, well, maybe I'll get that experience. Maybe he'll turn back around and he'll go back to how he was.
They never go back.
He done conned you already. What do you need to switch up for?
And when I say like manipulation disguised as charm, just remember that they are wearing a mask, and once that mask comes off, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
And little sweaty little demon ass faces can't slip back into that shit.
Snakes. That tongue.
We want to make a very important distinction between narcissism and confidence. Just because someone is confident doesn't make them a narcissist. But
and sometimes not even real confidence.
It's not even real confidence.
Pseudo confidence.
Yeah. It's like an overinflated sense of confidence, actually. And you'll start to pick up on it. And I swear, like, the older you get and the more experience you have with dating, you'll really pick up on it fast. And after you've seen one, I ran into about two different types of narcissists, I would say. I'm done with them now, though. I'm done. All the way done. A narcissistic partner often needs to feel superior and admired and control. Control is a big word for them. And they will protect that image at all costs. Even if that means destroying you in the process.
Even if it means destroying themselves.
Yeah.
They can bounce back because they know how to recreate themselves no matter where they are. No matter what environment they're in. They're going to survive. Self-preservation is always keeping them.
Everything.
Yeah. Yeah. So the first part, we talked about, that 90s type of love that you usually find with these narcissists.
Yeah.
And also, how you get reeled in, or in my case, snatched to kidnap with my tiny ass. So basically, the love bombing.
The love bombing is wild.
The love bombing, let's talk about that. Because it confuses so many people. It confused the fuck out of me. All right?
I agree. Because, I think growing up, you're taught that, if a guy is messing with you, he likes you, right? It's like the opposite of what it really is, right? And it gets you all fucked up. Mm-hmm. You think oh my goodness,
he's mean to you.
He's mean to you, so he really likes you. No fucking way.
I don't know how people feel that way into adulthood. Maybe elementary school, but middle school, I stopped thinking that. If he's mean to me, that I don't want to be bothered with him.
So then when someone is nice to you, I think you ultimately become a little skeptical. And this is where the narcissist plays best, in my opinion.
But they're extremely nice.
They're extremely nice. And they will...
But you don't become skeptical.
You don't become skeptical at first. You are a little bit. I know, for me, not when when I would say I met the kid's dad, definitely love bombing. He was, I should say. But he couldn't hold on to it for long because he was inconsistent. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that inconsistency is always going to be there. That's their kryptonite, But with love bombing, this is often how they begin, as we mentioned before.
Yeah.
In the beginning, they may text constantly.
Absolutely.
Okay? Constantly shower you with compliments. Ooh, you looking nice. That's my babe. Oh, I get to go out today.
I've never met anyone like you.
Yes. That'd be...
You heard that?
Girl, yeah. That'd be the first hour. Wow, you're just something special. They talk about a future very quickly.
Exactly.
When we have kids. What do you want to name our kids? You want boys or girls? Wow. What do you want to do?
When you're
where
young,
you gonna live?
Dumb and full of cum, you're shit. He already talking about having kids.
Exactly.
He is so into me.
Make him want to marry me. We're not talking about that. So, and then they say things like, "I've never felt this way before."
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
Is this crazy to me?
Listen to these words.
Look, you're so different. Never. Okay.
First of all,
it feels amazing though.
It is like a script. They all play out of the same fucking playbook.
Yeah.
But you're not privy to that playbook at first. And sometimes you're distracted by everything else that's going on in your life.
Yeah.
And that's where the problem begins.
And, you feel so seen, though. You feel so chosen. Mm-hmm. I feel like that was the thing that really got me, the whole idea of being chosen.
When the whole time, they were really, low-key stalkers. And they were, in real life, they were studying you. That's why you felt chosen.
Yes.
A lot of people don't notice that.
But the pig is chosen too before it's slaughtered.
Exactly.
So is the cow. They
Exactly.
choose them things like 2 seasons before they slaughter them. Because you don't realize it. You think like, Dad, she feed me all this extra stuff.
Exactly.
I'm the best. Don't even birth that because you ain't getting these extra oats, bitch. But really, you about to get slaughtered. And
Exactly.
birthing like, I'm a milk cow. They ain't looking at me. No steaks over this motherfucker. Take this titty milk. You know what I'm saying? But here's flag. It intensifies without foundation. It intensifies so quickly.
Yeah, it's like it's rapid, like a rapid response.
It's like no rhyme to the reason.
No, like you like me this much, but you don't even fucking know me. That's what I noticed.
You fall into the kindred souls.
Oh yeah, we have so much in common. They like
you in a past life.
Oh my god! Shit before too.
I was know you in a past life, girl. I don't know what it is.
It's just something about you.
Yeah, but really, you have to pull yourself out of it and realize that healthy relationships grow steadily. They don't go quickly. They don't go super fast. If somebody's trying to lock you in super fast, because they trying to hide some shit.
Exactly. They want to get you locked in.
Yes.
Put the anchor in, so you can't move.
No.
Or so they have the possibility of sinking your ship.
Yeah. They definitely skip steps and then they rush like emotional intimacy.
You know what? Not just even emotional intimacy. I remember not so much with I don't even like to claim this ninja. We just related to the same case. Not so much with him, but there was this one guy I dated. And I swear, like early on, he was just like, I just want to have another baby. And I definitely want to have it with you.
Oh my gosh.
And I thought to myself, like,
that sounds like a nightmare. That sounds like
a nightmare.
Kruger.
Especially like, I was like, this would be a whole fucking geriatric pregnancy for me. Have kids with, I don't even know you.
My kids can make a bowl of cereal. You think I'm gonna start over?
Yeah, I'm not. I always say IUD till 93.
Okay, one way or another. I thought you were talking about like you was gonna have like a little young buck, a little 75-year-old.
Hey man, check his blood flow.
Oh my goodness. What you need to do when you're in this love bombing stage is ask yourself, like, is this person respecting my pace? As the woman, you always set the pace.
Exactly.
Don't ever allow the man to control the pace.
I agree.
You will be heartbroken, probably broke, probably emotionally damaged if you allow the man to set the pace. As the woman, always set the pace. It is hard to do with a narcissist because they got a game book. Like we said before, they got a manual, baby. You got to fit in. But you got to be strong. You got to have some self-confidence. You got to pull yourself out and not be desperate. Because they love a desperate bitch, believe me. That's like the kaboom to the recipe. Kaboom!
And also, you have to pay attention to how they respond because they're always looking to see how you respond, especially to their compliments or their feedback, because they want you to need them. Yeah. That's the only way they survive. They feed off you. They're fucking vampires.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. So it's some spiritual stuff to go through.
It is.
Narcissism is a spirit. Mm-hmm. Okay, and we're not getting extremely religious and everything else, but we're just going to give you based off of our experience.
If you've never seen a demon, you'll see one with a narcissist.
Yes. Once you say no, that 2-letter word was turn their world upside down.
Exactly.
And they'll try to destroy yours in the midst of it.
Exactly.
And you also got to figure out, like, are they trying to lock me in emotionally before trust is built? The answer is
yes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep. Yes, they are. They're trying to get you committed without being committed on their end.
Exactly. So they can still run the show.
Oh yeah, they want loyalty, but they don't want to.
They don't want to give it.
No,
because I don't have loyal to themselves.
Self-preservation.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
And don't you forget it.
They won't let you.
So let's talk about control and manipulation in relationships like this. As time goes on, the dynamic in a relationship often shifts. And I'm here to tell you, it shifts. And it's like, you won't even see it coming. You won't even see it coming. It goes from those everyday texts to that person withholding attention and affection. It goes to from those everyday texts to real quick, oh, hey, I sent you my location. You mind sending me yours? You're like, just not big on sending locations out.
But
like, why do you need to know where I'm at every fucking minute of the day?
Yeah, but this is how that goes.
Okay.
The whole idea of the best way I could describe it, I had a homegirl who I've never diagnosed her, but the more I learned about narcissism, I'm like, this chick is a narcissist. She would make herself a big part of the guys that she was dating life. And she was always dating multiple guys at one time. And she would text constantly, call constantly, be super excited when they call her or whatever. So they get a little boost of dopamine. Like when they come and see her, she would make sure they all had a certain scent that they liked. And she would always make sure she was doused in it and stuff like that. So when it got to the point that she moved on to somebody else, so she was no longer interested anymore, they would be trying to get back to her good graces because she burrowed herself into their day-to-day routine. Yeah. And then when she snatched it away without warning, whatever, they didn't know what to do. They were constantly trying to get that same high, trying to get that same attention from her, and she refused.
You'll be chasing it forever.
Yes. And she got moved on to the next person because, she can't get anything out of you, or you told her no. Now it's time for her to move on to somebody else. Now, I got to respect the woman in male spaces. But at the same time, I don't like to manipulate. I don't like to deal with doing stuff like that with people because I believe in karma.
Me too.
And I'm not real big on that. But I saw it happen from the other side, being a friend of one versus being a victim of one.
You know what else I've noticed?
What's up?
Whereas in the beginning in a relationship like that, all the compliments came, then you would start getting these backhanded compliments.
Are they backhanded compliments or just disrespectful shit?
Disrespectful ass shit. Backhanded compliments and then little jokes that ain't fucking jokes. Hold on. What'd you say?
I thought it was so great. I was so this. I was so that. And all of a sudden, you're not. Shit. Let me humble you real quick. I done lifted you up. Now it's time to pull you down by them ankles.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And that goes on. And it's crazy because it's back and forth. And you're confused because then they're sweet again. And you're maybe they just had a bad day. Maybe this happened.
Maybe I triggered something.
Maybe.
Here you come blame yourself.
And down the rabbit hole you go. And then when you confront these people about the inappropriate jokes or gestures or just behavior in general, they're like, why are you being so sensitive? Anyone else would know that I was joking.
You don't know how to take a joke?
It was just a joke.
Here you start questioning
yourself because they want to destabilize you.
Yeah.
That's how they can control you.
Yeah.
And manipulate you over and over again.
And if you're a true, honest person, if you've never come across a demon, a narcissist, same difference. You truly believe everything that they're saying because why would someone lie about that? Why would someone make something up? Why? I don't know. I do have a lot on my plate. Maybe I did forget. Maybe I'm being a little bit too sensitive because, of course, this person I grew up and had a privileged life because I wasn't abused by my parents, and that's another thing.
You know what?
Girl. Yeah. All have abusive childhoods.
Yeah. Or troubling childhoods.
Childhoods to the point that you're like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. How can I show you that life can be better?
Not even just that.
That you're lovable. Maybe your parents got it right.
Liars. Manipulation comes with fucking lies. They just lie like they breathe.
Yeah.
You start catching shit wait a second.
Yeah, my ex-husband used to always say, when I was a kid, I would get in trouble all the time, especially with my aunt, because I would just lie. I had no reason to lie. I would just lie all the time. I would just do it. And I was like, well, why? I don't do that anymore. But I think he was just telling on himself.
Yeah.
He was slowly
I think
releasing
they have
the truth.
Freudian slips. They can't help themselves. So the kid's dad, like I said, I'm not related to that ninja.
You're not.
He used to just lie for no reason. And it would be about his relationships with other women or how much of a relationship he had with other people in general. He was always trying to put himself up on a pedestal or, just kind of exaggerating the details of his life all the time. It was weird as hell. For example, we have there's one of the godmothers of my children. He told me that it was his stepsister, right? And I was like,
okay.
It was his stepsister because his dad had been with her mom, and then they ended up going to college together in Pittsburgh. And I was like, oh, okay. So just one day randomly, I asked the godmom, oh, so you guys grew up together? And she looked at me with the most confused face ever. And she's like, what are you talking about? I said, well, he said that you're his stepsister and your dad dated his mom. She said, what are you talking about? His dad don't even know my mom. I met him in college. Because I was dating his friend.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It was just, I would just find out lie after lie.
This was during the relationship? This
was after the kid, after the hook and sinker.
After the kids?
After the first kid.
Okay.
That I found this out.
Did you confront him?
Yes.
What did he say? She's remembering it wrong.
Quite honestly, I think he tried to double down on his lie, but I was just like, this is fucking crazy.
You just ignored that red flag.
It wasn't that I ignored it. It was like, I was just like,
what do you do with it?
I don't even know what the fuck to do
you
now.
lie.
Why would you? I was like, he is lying for free. Lying for free. Yeah, it's scary. And then, you know, it gets worse and it gets worse and it gets worse. The lies continue throughout the relationship. And then even after, like, a narcissist doesn't stop being a narcissist just because you leave them. Sometimes they get way worse.
I feel like they do get worse because now they're working overtime because now they're trying to.
Yeah.
What is it called after you break up with them? They're creating flying monkeys to keep tabs on you, and then they're also campaigning.
Yeah,
so people don't believe you because you know the true them, and they cannot allow you to have any credibility. You
don't want nobody talking to you. So nobody speak to her.
I don't want nobody for you to know my demon face because she's scared.
And then, you know, even when I think about like past relationships, like more recent, like after divorce, like the gaslighting was crazy.
Now, what is gaslighting? Go ahead and explain.
Gaslighting is like, this couch is blue.
No, it's kind of like a caramel, you know, like a little soft leather caramel.
No, actually, you're just seeing it wrong.
I have eyes, and this is like a caramel. I made sure I ordered this because I wouldn't order a blue couch. Come on now.
Well, who said you ordered a blue couch in the first place?
I did. I have the email to show it.
Who said? I've already said that this was not blue. What are you talking about?
Oh, fuck. Maybe my eyes are fucked up. Maybe it is blue.
No, it's a caramel couch. You don't remember? It's caramel.
I just said it was caramel.
No, you didn't. You're remembering everything wrong.
Oh. Okay. Well, fuck me with a wet noodle. Slap me with a wet noodle. Oh my gosh, what's going on? I don't want no wet noodles.
Good blood flow on me over here.
Yeah, but gaslighting makes you question reality, not even your beliefs.
Yes.
Not even your thoughts.
What did I hear?
Reality. Like, what is happening?
Again, this is like complete madness, and it's an attempt to destabilize you.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
Because if I could destabilize you, that could control you.
Exactly.
I can't allow you to depend on your own brain to think for you.
I need to think for you.
Exactly. That's the only way I can be safe and self-preserve is making sure I have control of everyone in my environment.
Exactly.
Including you. So, yeah. They're very dangerous people. Like, that's the best way I could explain.
I agree. Because, listen, a person who is willing to lie and gaslight is very dangerous because they're willing to do anything to make sure they stay on top.
Yep.
They're willing
there are no limits.
No limits. No limits.
They no limits.
No limits.
They some no limit soldiers know to keep it right. The ones make you say, and buy that.
So you'll start noticing that your confidence is shrinking. You're explaining yourself constantly. You're feeling anxious before speaking. Like it just gets crazy. You turn into this whole different person because you've become destabilized. You're not the person you used to be.
Yeah.
Because they have mastered the art of shrinking you to meet their needs.
Oh my God.
And you should be able to ask questions. You should be able to hold your partner accountable.
Because we're partners.
Exactly.
It's not a parent-child relationship.
Right. You're not their slave.
We're two adults. Okay. I'm not your employee. I'm not your personal servant. I'm also not your sex slave. I'm not your mother. I'm not your housemaid. I'm not none of those things. I'm your partner. So you should be able to question that. But that's when you have a healthy relationship, when you have the point where everyone is comfortable being able to voice their opinion. And also just be able to stand on their own too, because you're an individual before you're anything. No, individualism is important.
I've had a partner tell me that he wanted me to need him. Just out the blue. I said, you want me to need you?
Okay, so my take on it.
Yeah.
A man do have to feel needed.
You can feel needed, but you gotta feel, I want you.
Okay, so that's the thing. A woman wants a partner. A man obviously needs one because all the studies have shown that they live longer when they're in relationships, when they're siphoning off of our energy. So it makes sense for them to need a partner. A woman does not need a partner. She actually kind of excels when she's not being drained on a day-to-day basis. But a man mentally and emotionally does need to feel needed.
I get it.
Because they're not biologically needed other than to reproduce.
See, that is a man who is not completely stable on his own, in my opinion.
I have never met a man, and maybe this could just be from my limited resources or experiences. I have never met a man, be it a healthy man, be it a immature man, insecure man, they all need to feel needed. Just throw a bone every once in a while. Oh, can you open this door for me? Oh my goodness. If you don't need him to do things or to be there, to be a support, like, I need you. Do I? I don't, but I'm going to tell you, I need you. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to have you right now because I didn't know what I was going to do without you.
So let's talk about why narcissists are so hard to spot.
They're chameleons.
Oh my God.
That's why. I mean, one of the harder truths is that narcissistic partners are often very charming, as we spoke about before.
Yes.
They are so charming that you're like, I have never met anyone like this before.
And
because
they listen to you when you talk.
Because they're studying you.
Exactly.
Bitch, I'm gonna learn you if I don't listen. I'm gonna listen so I can learn you to use you.
I remember this one saying, it looks like you've never had anyone listen to you. And I was like, maybe I haven't.
Yeah. It makes you feel that way.
Yeah, because
that's what they're 1 in a million. Your love is a 1 in a million. It goes on and on. That's how.
Okay.
Stop. Because you sang, I'm singing.
Okay.
Okay. I don't sing. Okay. But no, that's how it gets you. It's like, how am I so lucky of a person to meet somebody who truly is everything on my list?
Exactly.
Because
you gave them the fucking list.
Yeah.
The whole fucking list.
Because they're studying you, because they're asking you so many questions that, guys never asked before. Like,
exactly.
I've got to the point now.
Why are you asking me questions?
Yes. After you've been with a narcissist, you become so guarded.
Hyper-vigilant.
Okay, I like that word.
Yeah.
And with anybody asking you questions, like, I want a mute as a man. Before, I used to can't stand a man who didn't talk. Oh my gosh, like, men who don't talk, like, they're so sneaky, or they're not interested. Like, he really even care about what I be thinking about. He is studying you. This is chapter 2, ho. Okay, that's what it is. Like, I
have to look for that shit.
Now I want a grown ass man who just feeding, fucking, finance me, feel me.
Exactly.
That's all I want.
Rinse and repeat. Yeah. Exactly. I want like just companionship.
I just want somebody. You hungry?
I don't need you to take care of me.
Come on, come get you and the kids. Come on, let's go get something to eat.
That right? Just take care of me when I'm with you. Period. Yeah. Like I wanna be able to be soft. Yeah. I'm a hard ass.
Your grass need to be cut. I'm gonna be over here Friday. I'm gonna come on cut the grass. Or,
no extra shit.
Or
and he actually show up.
Yeah. On time. Ain't gotta say nothing at all. I'm gonna take a car to go get detailed because them kids fucking your car up. I don't like this. You can't be riding around like this. If I ain't riding around like this, go get my car detailed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of man I want a man who's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna see you $2 for the kids and get some back to school clothes. Or no, go get something for yourself. I got the kids some stuff.
You are keeping your vision right now.
Yes.
Yeah, I see, and I love that.
Yes. Yes.
I noticed that, like, initially in a relationship with a narcissist, you are the princess and you get like queen status treatment, and then they flip the shit and they want to be the princess and shit.
No, I don't agree with that.
I do. The last one I had, they everything was about them.
I ain't never met a narcissist who want to be the princess.
I have.
Bad bitch.
Yes. Bad bitch.
Bad bitch. Yes. Princess, no. They want to be a bad bitch. They want to be Snow White stepmom, the evil fucking queen and shit. That's who they want to be. That's who they want to be. They want to be to control everything. They want to be that witch from Sleeping Beauty.
Exactly. I agree. I agree. And they start to despise you.
Yeah. Because why do you feel like you're supposed to be the one to get all the attention? My narcissist started to hate me once I got pregnant. Once I got pregnant with our first child.
Oh my God.
I only made it 2. But once I got pregnant with my first child, it's like something just clicked in his head. He was like, you think you the bad bitch?
No, it's me.
Yeah, he was cool all during the whole wedding planning and stuff. Oh, that's on you. Just let me know how to get there, this, that, and the other. I don't have to deal with anything. But then once I got pregnant, it's like he was like,
tables turned.
Gotcha, bitch.
Exactly.
Now I get to a little bit. Because you ain't going nowhere. You're going nowhere at all.
I agree.
But into my dungeon.
And I only put my mask on when I go outside.
Exactly. And I can breathe in this motherfucker. Because you ain't
home,
she gonna leave. She's pregnant. I'm married
Exactly.
to her.
Oh my God.
I got pregnant on my wedding night. So I ain't have much time from mask, no mask. No mask. Okay? Like,
And
I
then
got
you're just
pregnant
like,
on my
yeah,
wedding
that's
night.
crazy.
And it went straight to, what the fuck did I do? Oh, I married this man without a prenup. And now I'm pregnant. Oh, my goodness. And now I'm living hundreds of miles away from my family. And I'm by myself. What's this crazy motherfucker? Well, gotta make it work. That's what I do as a woman. I figure out and try to make it work.
Yeah.
I tried and I failed, and thank God I failed. Okay, at that, because I still
was
been
really
more.
a failure. I think like you got delivered.
No,
It's called deliverance.
I failed at my delusion
of
attempting to make something
and
that
I say
was
you
not
got
supposed to happen.
delivered from your
Yes,
delusion.
yes, yes. So it's a positive. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I don't look at it as a failure. That's why I said thank God I failed at it, because I still would have been up in there.
Listen, I thank God I failed too.
Yeah,
I passed all my other tests. Give me a state board, any classes I take. Shit, I got that. Let's go. I'm a great student.
yeah, yeah.
Relationships? Woo, shit.
Well, no, those ones.
Those
Let's
ones.
not say all of them.
Not all of them. Not all of them.
You know, other than them being charming, how they're charming is that they mirror your values.
Absolutely.
They some yes men. They will agree with everything that you say. You know, they listen closely, as we said before, because they're studying your ass. And they know what you like. And they reflect it back to you saying, oh, I like that too.
How I've never even met anyone who liked the same thing.
Exactly. How
And I mean, it'd be like
that?
little dumb shit like, oh, you like grapefruit? So do I! Right?
Let's get some grapefruit juice. Get some grapefruit juice. You know, because you don't, it's so,
like,
it's unfamiliar territory.
Next step, they're spoon feeding you grapefruit and
Yeah.
shit. And you're like, oh my gosh, this is like wonderful. No, bitch, they're poisoning you.
Yeah, with the apple. The poison apple. And
Exactly.
you know what? Narcissists definitely seek out a certain type of person. I would have to say that type of person is an empath. I'm an empath. I know you're an empath too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we have to fight against that natural ability of being an empath, because it gives you a big ass target on your back. When you're empathetic, nurturing, or forgiving, you may be especially vulnerable. You're like a little lamb walking in the field, say, I cannot find my way. Excuse me, Mr. Wolf. Do you know how to get back to the stable?
Sure, I got you.
You know? Yeah, come on. You're like, okay. You know?
Yeah.
And it's not because you're weak. Don't ever think being an empath or being a nurturing person, that's who we are biologically, you know?
Exactly.
Make you weak. It's because you care. And that makes you a good person.
But also remember that, like, I'll say status post breakup, divorce, getting out of a relationship, narcissists are predators.
Yeah.
Predators, right? And they can smell the blood on you miles away, right? So a lot of times narcissists are looking for single moms because they know you care because you take care of your kids.
Yep.
They know that someone has dropped the ball because it's just you taking care of your kids. They know that there is a way in.
Yeah. And the nurturing part of it.
Yes.
A lot of them, because of their traumatic past,
Exactly.
never had a nurturing mother figure.
Exactly.
So they want to be mothered.
I agree.
They want to be mothered. They want to have what your kids are getting. Oh, they start becoming jealous of your kids, be it biological or not. They be jealous of their own kids because they're getting your attention.
Yes, jealous of the kids.
Yeah.
I experienced that wholeheartedly.
I did too.
I dated a guy, and at first, he was definitely the wrong prince.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely. This bitch. Look, you know how sometimes you try to look past people and their outward appearance. You're like, there's something good about him. But in the beginning stages, it does feel good and look good. But he was quickly obsessed with my son in a relationship that me and my son had. Now, I had 2 daughters. He wasn't worried about them. But anyone else who might have some competition or have some say, he was so worried about my son that it became very toxic.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, are you jealous of my son? And he was. I mean, There's no denying that. Like, the behavior showed. Like, it went so far as I had to get a PFA. Like, for me and my kids.
Well, explain to those who don't know what a PFA is.
Protection from abuse. Sometimes narcissists, a lot of times, they become abusive. And
because they don't know boundaries. They don't respect
boundaries.
boundaries.
They don't respect any boundaries. They're going to keep pushing them. And because they are trying to control and manipulate. So they're going to keep going and going and going to see what they can get away with. And unfortunately, you know, if you are not aware of what's going on, you and your family can be in danger.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful that I got out when I did, because like I could only imagine the amount of trauma it would have caused my children had I not gotten out when I did, had I not filed the PFA when I did. When you see the little signs, just know they're going to get worse. It starts from being super sweet to
being so crazy.
Not just crazy. They start getting a little sassy and shit. Right? And you're like, wait a second. What happened to this masculine man who I was the queen of the universe, and now I do everything wrong, and my parenting is up for question, and my kids ain't shit, but you just said they were perfect. And then it goes from yelling to screaming. I'm sorry. It starts with verbal abuse, and then it escalates and escalates and escalates. And it can escalate to the point where somebody truly gets hurt. If you don't get out when you need to, it will be a problem.
Yeah, a lot of people experience that cycle. They idolize, they devalue,
exactly,
and then they discard. Okay?
Exactly.
And the discard is where a lot of people get messed up. But understanding this pattern helps you stop blaming yourself. Like, when you realize there are so many of them out there, you really stop blaming yourself. You're like, oh, I'm just one of many victims. It's not fair and it's not okay, but it is what it is.
I was warned.
By who?
So, my cousins.
That is right.
I was warned by my cousins. Like, I dated this guy, and they were like, bro, like, why didn't you tell us who you were bringing to the party before the party? And I was like, what you mean? You ain't hear about him? I don't be hearing about shit because I just be fucking working. Yeah,
right. What?
And they were like, well, we heard that, like, he got physical with his last girlfriends, and he did this and he did that. And that was a red flag for me. So, you know, I confronted him about it. Like, hey,
they always got a story, though. That's the only thing about confronting them. They always will have a story
oh my God,
to explain with you how everybody else is the crazy one.
Yes.
And then guess what? You're the crazy one in their story, too. I know. You're the crazy one in their story as well. So just be prepared to be the villain.
Yeah. So, you know, in all honesty, like, those warnings were like a gift that I wish I would have, like, listened to.
But
you don't know until you know.
No, exactly.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this. When I was getting in too deep, I was outside my house doing gardening, and a tree branch dropped on my fucking head. No, dead ass.
I remember you told me.
I have it on video. I
remember. Girl, you wake up.
And I was like, listen, my scalp was bleeding and shit. I was like, get damn. And the branch wasn't that big, but the velocity that it picked up on the way down.
Velocity.
Shit. Some sense into my head, but I ain't listen. But it was coming. It was my warning. You better get it together. Get rid of this shit.
Take heed.
Take heed. Or you get hit with a real tree.
But you get hit a real branch up in here. So how can you protect yourself?
You can protect yourself by, again, like you said in the beginning, you set the pace. If you feel like somebody's rushing you into something,
slow down.
Slow down. Yeah.
See how she can sing. See how she tried to stand me up because
No. I didn't do that. I was just thinking about that song. Anyway, slow down. Slow the pace. Anyone who's rushing with you, they have an ulterior motive. Anyone who's talking about, oh, you know what? Anything that seems too perfect, most of the times, it's too good to be true.
Yeah, it said rushing is the enemy of discernment.
Oh my God. Say it again.
Rushing is the enemy of discernment.
Period.
Okay? So don't let them set the pace. You set the pace. You got the portal to life.
Exactly.
Even though they think they bad bitches, they still ain't got the portal of life.
They can be a bad bitch.
Exactly. Exactly. All right.
You also want to make sure that you are watching their actions along with their words, not just their words.
When you look at the actions instead of listen to the words,
you'll start seeing they'll start talking a good talk, but you'll see it's not adding up. They're not even really doing what the fuck they said they were going to do. Yeah. And they'll start out that way to try to get you to reel you in, and then
like smoke and mirrors.
Exactly.
Don't look at what I'm doing. Listen to what I'm saying.
Most importantly, don't ignore the signs. Don't ignore the signs. Don't ignore the fact if someone comes to you out of the blue, and especially if it's family or someone who you care about. I mean, you got to consider the source, but like it was more than one person who came to me about this ninja, and I was like, well, let me see. Let me see for myself. Sometimes, listen, God be trying to steer you the other way.
Yeah.
And your ass. Y'all ever heard that story about the man in the boat?
Go ahead and tell us.
Okay, so look, there was this man, and there was a flood in some city, and he said he was waiting on God. He said he was waiting on God. So somebody knocked on his door, told his ass, "Come on out the house. We need to leave. A storm is coming." He was like, "Nah, I'm waiting on God." And then somebody came by in a bike, in a fucking car, a boat, and then a helicopter. He was on his roof by the time the helicopter came because the water had risen so high.
Uh-huh.
And he didn't get on the helicopter because he said, "I'm waiting on God." Anyway, when he got to heaven, he's like, "God, why have you forsaken me?" And he's like, "I didn't. I came 7 fucking times. And you didn't listen."
That. 7 fucking
okay. Well,
I came 7 times.
Okay.
You don't remember that walker, that biker. Yeah.
And sometimes he sends you a message like a tree branch and he hits you in your fucking head.
Yeah.
Because I got hit in my head.
Yeah.
So it's just like, listen. Sometimes the ancestors are coming to you. Sometimes it's your friends.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get that feeling. I remember when people be like, "How are you and such and such doing?" I'm like, when you get that, something ain't right.
Yeah.
That's your soul talking to you. Listen.
Yeah.
Shit ain't right. Something's off.
Yeah. Definitely watch those actions and not those words. And
exactly.
Set boundaries.
Believe people.
Yeah.
Believe people.
Believe yourself.
Yes.
Before you believe anyone.
Believe yourself. I agree, but when people show you who they are, you got to believe them.
Yeah.
Like, if they start acting weird one time, they fucking weird.
Yeah.
That was unprompted weirdness.
Because no regular person just be acting weird. No, you just
exactly.
a weirdo. That's what it is. Like, come on, it comes with the title. Stop playing with yourself.
Yeah, so
set boundaries early. It's another way to protect yourself.
Definitely set boundaries early because these are boundary testers. They're going to keep trying to pressure boundaries.
I like to call them habitual line steppers.
Oh,
they are HLS. HLS. Habitual line steppers. They are going to step on that line every single time. Why? Because I can. Why? Because I felt like it. Why? Because like
I'm just going to do it anyway.
Yeah, you got to pay attention to how they respond when you set boundaries because it's usually going to be aggression and coercion attached to it.
Absolutely agree.
Yeah.
And then most importantly, if you have those boundaries, you have a better defense system than most people.
Yeah.
If you start out with those at least.
Yeah. I didn't have boundaries when I came across my narcissist.
See, I thought I had boundaries.
Yeah.
I had some. And I will say this, like my first narcissist would have been the kid's father. But then this last one, I got out quickly. Like I said, I was with the kid's dad for like 13 years. Yeah, 13 years, 12 years a slave. That's the reference. And then this one was like less than a year. But it was, I mean, everything that could happen in less than a year was happening. I was like, this is fucking crazy. Yeah. Like, and it makes you appreciate like the real ones. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. And you gotta see if they respect your boundaries.
Exactly.
More than likely they won't. So that's how you see what it is. And do they punish you for having one? No.
Exactly.
The silent treatment.
The silent treatment comes. Exactly. I'm like, wait a second. He was just all on my dick. Right. And now you got an attitude. You like, am I
Am I the drama?
Yeah.
Cardi B? Yeah. No,
and
I'm not.
You also gotta make sure that you stay connected to your friends and family. Because a lot of times narcissists will try to disconnect you. Yes, isolate you from the people they know that actually care about you. The people, anyone who they know influences your opinion. Yeah. They will try to get in between.
Yeah. So make sure you keep up with your hobbies too, not just with your connections with family, but also most importantly, your independence. They are trying to make you codependent so that they can leech off of you. Because they're a parasite. They don't add anything to the host. They just take.
Exactly.
Okay.
Vampire.
Yes. And guess what? Guess who keeps account on everything? Your body. Your body's going to let you know. Your body's going to let you know. Your nervous system is going to tell you, we are on fire. We need to figure out what to do.
You go from...
We're deteriorating. Help us!
You go from feeling like, oh, this feels great to like, I feel so tired all the time.
Yes.
I feel so drained.
Exhausted.
I got a headache.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel comfortable. You're anxious around these people now. Like, listen to your body.
And not only that, the relationship is chaotic. So guess what? It's going to reflect in your life. Your house is going to be chaotic. Your schedule is going to be chaotic. Like, everything is going to be so off balance.
And stressful.
It's hard to juggle all these expectations without the support. You know, and then they're going to keep giving you kids too. On top of that, to add on to the confusion. Oh, she feel like she about to leave. Get her pregnant. Let me get her knocked up. Yeah. Watch that as a single mom too. Don't let somebody keep depositing.
Till 93 or some type of birth control.
We don't mean pull out game because that means you got to trust somebody.
No, and you can't trust them.
You cannot. trust a narcissist. So we're going to end that there. I think we should move on to our second part to talk about how you can heal from a narcissist.
Okay.
Now, we talked about how avoiding them and everything else, but how to do the internal work and healing is definitely important.
I agree.
Be on the lookout for part 2 of how to, I guess, heal from a narcissist, since we talked about how to avoid them. But if you so happen to, fall into a good one and they reel you back in and you put yourself through it, or you have gotten recently out of a relationship with a narcissist and you're trying to figure out how to stay away and also how to heal from it, we'll go ahead and share our own personal stories. So join us again next week for more deserved growth and giggles as we embark on the sweet side of life.
I'm Quay, I cover health.
I'm Aisha, I cover money.
You bring the tea.
And we got the honey.
See you next time.
Bye. Make sure you listen to Single Mom Honey and rate and review us, and also share this with another single mom like yourself, because we are building a community, man.